Hello and welcome or welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me for some more Super Mario Maker 2 content. The last video I put up playing Mario Maker 2 seemed like it did pretty well, especially relative to the Borderlands videos that I uploaded around the same time. So to those of you that enjoyed that video and or are joining me for this one, thank you. This time I'm not going to do Expert Endless, although I'm not opposed to doing more of those in the future. I actually tried recording a Mario Maker video last night, and I ended up getting so tilted that I gave up and I scrapped all the footage. And the reason I got so tilted is because I was just trying to shoot the shit while uploading a level I designed a couple of nights ago. This was actually the first time I rage quit trying to upload one of my own levels. And what it comes down to is that I put a spring jump into that level, and I wasn't aware at the time, but spring jumps were made much more difficult in Mario Maker 2. In 1, they were a lot easier, and I didn't realize that, and I was getting very frustrated trying to upload the level before watching a YouTube tutorial, and the guy being like, by the way, these used to be like free in Mario Maker 1, and they changed the physics of it in 2, so now they're way harder, and I was like, oh, okay, that explains it, and then I changed that mechanic so I don't have to make myself spring jump in the level anymore. But I was still struggling to upload it, so I gave up for the day, because I was just playing on tilt by that point. But I still wanted to actually record a video that did make it onto the channel. I scrapped all the footage from yesterday. Instead of playing that level that was frustrating me so, I decided I would show you my favorite level that I've made so far, which has already been uploaded. But because of that, I can play it properly now. For those of you that don't know, in order to upload a level, you need to beat it all the way through with no use of checkpoints, and then from each checkpoint placed in the level. And for a level of this nature, that means I had to beat the whole level all the way through 3 times, because the checkpoints don't represent progress made necessarily, and I'll show you what I mean. But one clear out of 245 attempts, it was completed by my old roommate, Steb, or Steve. Shout out to him. You're the only person to clear this level. Good job. Took him 48 minutes. Keep in mind, 48 minutes of actual in-game playtime. But now that the level is uploaded and I can use the checkpoints, I figured it was a good time to show it off, because I don't have to play it in one glorious run, start to end. I get to play it as a player does, with use of checkpoints. So you start off here in the main area. You can see above us we've got some pipes and one checkpoint, and then red coins. Red coins equal a key if you collect all of them. You can see the key door in the bottom right corner over there, and the goal is right here, but of course you cannot access it. So you gotta go through this pipe. It's the only recourse you have at the beginning. Here's the sub area, and as you can see, more corresponding colored pipes, and another checkpoint. The reason I built the level this way is because you need to have a checkpoint in the main area to reset the checkpoint havingness of your character, which is a really awful sentence, and I apologize, so that after each trial is complete, you can come back here and then reacquire this checkpoint. Because if you only had the one checkpoint, you wouldn't be able to leave the area, come back, and then hit the checkpoint again, keeping your progress that you just made. You have to hit a different checkpoint, and then hit this one again to reset to the new, point you've made it to. I can't words very well today. I just got home from work, but I think you know what I'm trying to say, and if you don't, that's fine. I'm done trying to make you understand. But anyway, I made it so that there are 4 trials you have to complete, and you can just re-hit the checkpoint in between each one. And they are supposed to be in ascending order of difficulty. I accidentally made the last one a bit easier than it was meant to be, but I'll do them in order. Since I can use the checkpoint, I'll just do them in order. Each of them involves keeping extra HP to a certain extent. In this one, it's very simple. You just need to keep the helmet. In order to do that, you have to use the icicles to jump across the gaps. Otherwise, you're going to jump on those spikes. Oh, God. Well, that was a bad example, because while talking, I slid a little bit too far to the right. And yes, this is the easiest trial. See, now I just spawned right from the checkpoint. When I was trying to upload the level, I had to go from the very beginning and do all 4 trials back to back, because in order to upload it, that's just how you gotta do it. You can't use the checkpoints. And because the progress of this level is determined based on completing those trials, starting from the checkpoint didn't actually help me complete it any easier either. I still had to go through all 4 doors and collect all 4 coins. So I just had to beat this level 3 times, start to finish, in one run, in order to upload it. But as you can see, that was trial number 1. Got the first red coin, hit the checkpoint to reset it. each of these pipes go to the same place. So just go on the bottom one for easiest. Reset the checkpoint, and we're on to trial number 2. Also, after this course is completed, because it probably shouldn't take me too long. I mean, I've played it enough. I made it. I can even show you... I guess I can show you a preview of the new course I'm working on. But I think this is like what I would consider the hardest or second hardest trial. And as you can see right there, I actually just failed. I'm supposed to jump off the Koopas and hit that switch above me, which will then activate the blocks below me for me to fall on safely. So trials number 2 and 3 are the ones that I struggle with the most trying to upload it. I think trial number 2 might even be a little bit less consistent, but trial number 3 rather, I think is a little bit more precise. So you fall down here, the platform is magically here now, woohoo, and then you have to use this shell. I don't want to talk about it. You gotta use that shell to start your bounce, and then climb, and that's the end of that trial. It's not so bad, it's just... It's a little finicky because things on rails are constantly moving back and forth, so the positioning might not be how you wanted it to be at the moment you make your jump, for example. So like, these guys, you know... Maybe they're moving downwards when you hit them, and it kind of fucks up your intended jump. But... not so bad. Reset the switch to get out. That's why you need to keep the HP there, because I put a blade just like in the other one, and second coin acquired. But to this point, this is the, I feel like, best design level I have. I think it's pretty well made, and it looks nice. All the negative space has been decorated. I just think it's a pretty solid level overall. I didn't mean to regular jump. I'm too busy talking. Lucky for me. This trial's not just over if you fail to jump there. All you gotta do is come down here and get the helmet. And that, you have to jump between those and then do a pretty tight star run across these spikes. I'm pretty sure I just ran out of... yeah, I'm out of time. You have to get all the way through here without losing your shellmet. You can get through the blade. So that's why I said trials 2 and 3 are the hardest. Trial 4 is more mechanically difficult to master, but it's much more forgiving in that a failed attempt doesn't necessarily always result in you dying and having to try over. Again, you can just... why did I do that? But you also don't want to press start and press on start over like I keep almost doing, because start over means you start from the beginning of the level, you'll lose your checkpoint and any coins you've gotten to this point, so you just have to let yourself die if you fail the trials. Start over is a good way to waste your own time. That's the intended right there. Just do some cool bounces, collect helmet. Jump at the right times to get up there. And let's try this again, but better. Oh my god, why? Well, no. Don't start over, Chase. I fucking failed it. Pretty much if you miss that jump more than twice, then you don't have enough time, which is why I say it's a bit more precise. But if you're good at tapping the jump button very lightly, it's more consistent than trial number 2. And forgive me for sucking at my own level all of a sudden. I haven't actually played it in a few days since I finished uploading it. Alright. You gotta do like the smallest jump possible for these, and of fucking course, it's like, it's one of those things that's really frustrating because you have to communicate to your hand to tap on the button and hold it down for like no time. You have to do this like the lightest tap you can possibly do, and combine that with moving, having like enough momentum to actually make it through the little gap. But it's actually one of the hardest things for me is like tempering my button press so that I jump the minimum amount. Pretty much the only thing that makes this trial difficult at all, in my opinion. Alright, we might have enough time. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, that was so very close. In any case, third coin acquired. Now we're going to the fourth and final trial. This one involves the most advanced things you need to do, but you can try them more than once. As you can see, I failed the POW jump, but you can just try again. This is a jump where you just need to drop the POW directly beneath your feet as you're falling, and if you drop it at the right time, you can jump off of it in midair. And as you can see, it's not super easy to get the timing down because you have to drop it. What? The thumbs? Thumbs, what are you doing? Why did you do that? I don't know why I let go of that button. I needed that. I meant to hold on to that. This is so much nicer when I can actually use the checkpoints, though. Yeah, you gotta drop it below you. I'm dropping it too early. Of course, if you drop it too late, it doesn't work either. Oh my god, I was on it, but I didn't get the jump off. Anyway, you gotta drop it, jump off of it, and then hit that switch on the ceiling. Okay, seriously, I'm pressing the jump button, but it's like, I guess I'm doing it a frame too late, and then the option's not there anymore. There's just a 1-up in that question mark block, by the way. Fuck, man. This always seems to happen when I get on recording. This is the most times I've ever fucked up this jump in a row. And I really wish you guys weren't seeing it. What the fuck, man? Even during testing, I got this jump way more consistently than this. Come on! I suck! It's been a very long week, man. I don't need this in my life, okay? I don't need this kind of negativity from a level that I made. Why am I like this? Okay, that seemed perfect, but I was like inside of the block by a couple pixels. That's all I was trying to do. That jump's not actually that hard. I just made it look really hard. Not super easy either, but like, fuck me. Okay. I just lost. I've actually never lost my helmet during that thwomp jumpy section. That part's supposed to be free. Again, only when I'm on recording does everything go horribly wrong. That part's supposed to be free, and as with my other trials, you need the helmet to win, so fuck. I just didn't have the momentum I needed to make it all the way across. Shit, shitty fuck. Fucking shit. Okay. Grab me that helmet. Please don't fucking lose it this time, Chase. You're an idiot, he said to himself. I'm just like, I'm choking so hard, dude. The day that I uploaded this level, I was getting like near perfect runs of the entire level all at once. You can also get squashed by the POW. Go too fast. Looked like I was the first death in that spot, which means that none of the other people died that way. Just me. Just the creator of the level. But yeah. If you're not an idiot and you don't fuck up the thwomp part, this trial ends up being the most forgiving. Well, not the easiest, but the most forgiving. You gotta reset that switch, and this was meant to be a left-facing spring jump, which is the same idea as the POW jump, but you have to be, you know, facing left, drop it in the air, bounce off of it. I accidentally realized this too late, but I made it so you can just drop the spring and jump onto this lower platform. If it was a little bit higher, it would have been necessary, but it turns out that I accidentally made it too easy. But then you still have to do a shell jump, and then you're done. So that was supposed to be a little bit more difficult, but I wanted the really advanced jump types to be in a trial where you don't just instantly die when you fail them, because I want people to have a chance to practice them more fairly. So once you've completed all 4 trials, you acquire the key, come back through here, and then you use this pipe. You access the door. Don't linger here, because Bowser can fireball you right there. And then you just simply jump up the side here. Claim your victory. So that's the level I designed. I pretty much played just now that you saw worse than I ever have on this level, so I apologize for that. That was awful. You'll notice it says I don't have a time because you're not allowed to claim the world record on your own level since you made it, so it just shows my time is nothing. But that was the best design level I have made so far. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Hope you guys enjoyed my mental anguish as I realized that when the video is recording, I all of a sudden suck like 100 times more than normal. That was painful for me. But yeah, it was a pretty good level I made. I thought it was good. And I am currently working on one that has similar building blocks. And I'll show you it real quick, and then I'm just going to call it for this video. But similar building blocks in that you start here, and then you come up through here. This pipe deposits you down here onto a checkpoint, and then I have 4 doors that are going to lead to 4 trials, just as before. And then after each trial, you will go through a pipe that spits you out in one of these 4 color-coded pipes to claim your red coin. Then you fall back, reset the checkpoint, fall back through here, and then do the next trial. So, same building blocks, except this time I'm going to make them harder. I thought that the level that I made was good, but I wanted it to be a little bit more challenging. And also I decided that I was going to be an asshole, and this time I was going to make it so that everything you do in this level, you do from right to left, which is completely contrary to what every person who plays platformers is used to doing. Mario being no exception. Going from right to left and completing tough obstacles is going to be way harder for most people. And so I'm planning on making it kind of like a dickish level. And my placeholder name for it is the Friendship Ender, because you bet your sweet ass I'm going to make Steve play it and see what he thinks. So this is just the start point for each of the trial doors. I haven't actually built in what any of them are going to look like yet. I just built the building blocks before bed last night. So I'm going to make another level in the same vein as that one I just showed you. Each of them ends on the far side here with the color-coordinated pipes. Once arriving here, you get your red coin, you move on. You get the idea, and then the final pipe leads to the door, leads to the end. So, same deal. I quite enjoy making levels, and I hope you quite enjoyed watching this video. I do apologize for how long it took me to beat my own level. That was pretty embarrassing. But I still contend that it's better than the scrapped footage I deleted last night. I was getting very salty. That was bad. But anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching the Mario content. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up or leave a comment if you'd like to clearly indicate to me that you like this kind of content and would like to see more of it. No pressure to do that, though. It's up to you. I'm going to be playing it regardless of if you want, if you like it or leave a comment. But if you do that, it'll at least indicate to me that it's worth spending some time recording more videos of it for you guys. So thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.